Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for checking out today's video. You are here for my September 2022 Home Fragrance Empties Part 1. It's a big one. I let things get a little behind this month. I have had, it's been kind of a busy few weeks, and I have been warming, burning, doing all the things a lot, and September is a transition month for me, so I did use up a little bit of summer stuff that I just couldn't quite get into my system yet. I needed just a little more, and then I started to transition a little bit into fall. I did try to start plowing through some of the new releases so that I could tell you guys my thoughts, because I can tell you, as somebody who enjoys watching these videos, I like to hear what other YouTubers think of the new releases. So I definitely dove into those to sort of see what I liked, what I didn't like, if anything was going to end up in my club. And then I just sort of used up some stuff. I am getting through my stash. I really, really am, and I'm pretty proud about that. So, like I said, there's a lot of stuff here. We definitely we let things get a little behind, and that's okay. But having said that, get comfy. I know some of you dig the longer videos. Grab yourself coffee, tea, water, wine, whatever it is you do, and let's talk all the smells, shall we? Okay, there's only one candle in this, I think. Yes, okay. There's only one candle in my bin. Having said that, I have 2 fall candles on the go right now, but I just wasn't ready. I needed a little more sweet watermelon in my life. That's just who I am. Watermelon's my jam. I finished up a pink watermelon, and I hope you're seeing this the right way and it's not backwards for you. This is from Bath & Body Works. I've talked about this at length. This is at least top 3 of my all-time favorite sweet candy watermelon scents. Now, I had chunked this up, as you can see. I love this scent. And I like to have a chunked up one on hand, so I can, you know, when I need a little watermelon fix, I can just take a couple huge hunks out and warm it. This is strong, sweet, artificial, which I'm fine with. I tend to love that. Yeah, I love this. It's great. I just needed a little bit more in my life. So, in fact, I think there might be a Scentsy bar in here that is also watermelon. We'll see. But yeah, finished that up. So I'm just looking at my collection. Do I have more of this? I'm sure I do. Yes, I have a whole backup of this candle. I can see it right now, and I think it's chunked up, and I think that's where the overflow ended up in here. If not, I'm gonna chunk up that candle if I haven't already, but I think I did. So yeah, got through that, loved it. It's okay to burn. I have burned that candle. I just, Bath & Body Works performance when burning, y'all know, I talk about this a lot. It's just shit. It's just not what it used to be. And I'm kind of tired of wasting my time, energy, and money. So if I know I have a candle that will chunk up well and melt well, sometimes I will do that. Having said that, chunking up a Bath & Body Works candle to melt, it's brilliant. I mean, you'll get more for your money. You'll get to enjoy the scent without the shitty, you know, burn stuff. But, and this is just me being bougie and lazy, I don't like the method of removing melted BBW wax from my warmers. The way I remove Scentsy wax from my warmers is I let it harden somewhat, and then I literally peel it out. So convenient, especially if you can get it right at the right state. That's my favorite way to change up my wax. I can't do that with Bath & Body Works candles that are chunked up. This is candle wax. It's just a different thing, right? So I kind of have to remove it from my warmers while it's fully melted, which I don't like doing. And I can tell you, I have had several waxidents because of that. So typically now, if I use a chopped up Bath & Body Works candle in a warmer, If it's a warmer with a dish, like say this, I have 2 warmers sitting next to me, then I will very carefully, I do one of 2 things. I either carry this to the garbage, pour it out, wipe it out. Risky doing that. Or I take a plastic Solo cup. I always have Solo cups in my house. I just do. I take it to the warmer, pour it in so that I'm not spilling the wax everywhere, and then I wipe it out. I don't love that because I'm using Solo cups that I wouldn't use otherwise. I use more paper towel that way than I would if it was Scentsy wax that I peeled out. Anyway, I swear I could have a whole video just talking about how I remove wax and all my accidents. But anyway, we're 5 minutes in and I've talked about 1 candle, so we better get going. So yeah, would repurchase, have repurchased, will continue to. Amazing scent. Okay. I'm just realizing now I don't know why I put this in here because it's not empty. I think my intention was to finish it up for this video. That's really random that I did that. The 1 brick that's in here, Sugar Cookie, my love. I tend to buy Sugar Cookie by the brick, Luna by the brick, just because I love them that much. Sugar Cookie is heaven, but as you can see, I still have 3 cubes in here, and I'm looking over to my right, I have a whole other backup brick of this. So I definitely don't need to hoard this. I'm gonna use this up. And I have been using it up, and I think that's now, I'm just realizing now why I put this in here. I put this in here because I wanted to talk about the fact that I've warmed it, but I didn't finish it. So this is something I use every September. I do tend to use Sugar Cookie throughout the year, but more so in the fall, winter. And this is huge for me in September because it's a light sort of basic bakery that you can mix with anything. I wish it was stronger. I say this all the time, but it literally smells like sugar cookie dough. So it smells like vanilla, sugar, butter. That's literally what this smells like. You can't go wrong. Love, love this. I wish it was stronger. I've said that in many, many videos. Okay, we got to get going here. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah, wow. And as usual, my Empties bin has a nice little layer of oil in the bottom, so I've kind of gotten used to at this point. I've gotten used to the end of these videos. I end up having to wash out this bin because it has so much Scentsy oil in the bottom. Oh, I did finish a brick. I thought I finished this. This was a last minute decision, you know. I just needed a little more summer in my life. Skinny dipping. This is so nostalgic for me. You can see the discoloration there. Skinny dipping was in my very first Scentsy 6-pack of bars that I ever purchased. Of course, because it had melon in the description, so I went crazy for it. But I do still really like this. It's very like tropical, fruity, sweet. For some reason, when I smell Skinny dipping, not only does it like take me back to my old apartment and my cheap little wax warmers that were not Scentsy and just trying Scentsy for the first time, but it takes me back to childhood. I don't know why, but I get like a watermelon bubblicious from this. Oh, my hair is wild. Sorry about that. So sweet, so good. Good performer. This clamshell was starting to fall apart. It literally has holes in it, so I wanted to finally finish this up. I want to say this is probably, I've had this probably for like 3 years, so it needed to be enjoyed. And it was. I do still like this. I would repurchase, but I think I burnt myself out on it by using a whole brick of it. That's why it took me so long to get through it, but I probably would repurchase it. I think the scent will kind of always come back. I'll be surprised if it doesn't, but yeah, it's good. I think it's got like melon, apple, pear, very tropical, sweet, fruity, all my favorite things. Okay, just making a little pile here of where I warmed things. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay, there's a lot of bedroom scents. Okay. I had 1 bar in my stash. You would have seen this in my melting basket of Sugar Cookie. 1 left because, yes, I now buy it by the brick. I think this was stronger than the brick. I'm starting to notice a trend here. Not necessarily with that skinny dipping, but I have noticed Scentsy fragrances that I love, like the classic scents, now that I'm buying them in the brick, I think they're stronger in the bar. Is that a thing? I swear it's a thing. This performed better than the brick. Still pretty light, but yeah, loved it. Love that scent. So I don't know if I'll keep getting that in the brick. I do have a backup brick of it, like I said, but it might be time to just go back to buying it by the bar if I'm gonna get better performance and more for my money, right? Let's talk. Yeah, this is all new stuff. Okay. The first fall scent that I put in to try was Falling Apples. I tried this on its own, and then I also mixed it with Autumn Road Trip, of course. I liked this. It's different. It's more of a woodsy apple than, say, Johnny Appleseed. And there is like a hint of spice, but nothing I can't handle. Y'all know I don't love the spices. And I found as it was warming, it was even less spicy. It was a good performer, like a medium, decent strength and throw. I would repurchase it, I think. Like, I did enjoy it, but I can live without it. I can still do my Johnny Appleseed Autumn Road Trip combo. I did really like it though. This is a really interesting scent. People are having very different opinions about this one as well. Black, currant, and plum. I was stoked for this when I saw the preview of the new scents coming out, like the day that I could find it online. This was the one I was most excited for just based on the title. I love black currant, love plum, love anything fruity. Y'all know that. It was interesting. Really good performer. Like a medium strength and throw, but long lasting. I kept this one in. In fact, when I took it out of my warmers, I could still smell it. Like, it didn't need to be changed out, but I was just over it. It reminds me of, was it Aussie Plum by Scentsy years ago? Or Country Plum? I think it was Country Plum. On cold, it reminds me of Country Plum. And I love that scent. But when it was warming, it was very body care. It was very much like a plum, fruity, perfumey scent, which I like. Like, it was pretty, don't get me wrong. I almost think it would have done better in my bedroom because it's more of a perfumey scent. So I used this in my overnight warmers, I call them. One in my kitchen. So I put half of the bar in the kitchen overnight warmer, and then the other half, the other 4 cubes, in my overnight warmer at my front door, like my entryway. But it's such a perfumey type fragrance. I think it would have done better in my bedroom. Like, I think I would have enjoyed it more in my bedroom, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's like sweet, fruity, perfumey, if that makes sense. I don't know. It was okay. Finishing this up right now in my living room. I have the entire bar going of Cran Apple Crumble, which I thought this would sort of be a dupe for, I don't know if any of you remember the Cran Apple, was it just Cran Apple candle from BBW? I thought this would be sort of a dupe for it. No. Right now I'm enjoying this scent because it's towards the end of its life. The first, like, again, medium probably strength and throw, but has lasted. Like, I've had this going for like a week. I'll probably change it out today. But the first like 3 days I was getting sweet plum pastry vibes, that like burnt sugar note that I really dislike in sweet plum pastry is what I got from this for like the first 3 days. It was hard for me to tolerate. I don't love sweet plum pastry. I'll just be honest about that. I know a lot of people do, but I don't. And then when that kind of warmed off, now I'm digging it because it's like, now it smells like a sweet, not necessarily cranberry, but like fruity bakery. In the clam, I smell that burnt sugar. It smells like sweet plum pastry. But yeah, warming, like now that that's warmed off, it's a nice sweet fruity bakery. I think a lot of people will like this, just not for me. And that's okay. I'm just not a fall winter girl. I'm fine with it. Okay. So everything else here, I warmed in my bedroom. Yes, okay. I warmed through another bar of Windowsill Breeze because I have so much of it in my collection, and they're starting to go really greasy, really oily, really juicy. I love Windowsill Breeze. I did take it out of my club just because I don't reach for it as much, but it is a great laundry scent. Not the best performer, like a medium probably. I find a lot of laundry fragrances to be like strong or too strong. But yeah, this was just getting really juicy. I don't remember if I have any of this left, and if I do, I'll probably get using it up. But yeah, right now, just finishing off, and I warmed these just because they were getting super juicy. My beloved. Oh, those look 2 different colors. They are. I don't know if you'll be able to see this on camera, but Atlantic Air, both Atlantic Air. Do you see that those are like 2 different shades of blue? This is like a grayish blue, and that's more like a green blue. Isn't that interesting? One's probably much older than the other, would be my guess. I can never find the dates on these. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Anyway, Atlantic Air is my love. Y'all know this. One of my all-time favorites. Fresh, ozone, airy, clean. It is very floral, but it's like a cool water scent. It's so good. I'm just realizing right now that what should be in this bin, but it's not because it's somewhere in the bottom of my purse. I also just finished up a car bar in Atlantic Air. I wasn't getting any scent from it anymore, so I threw it in my purse to talk about it in this video, and it's still in my purse, so probably throw it in the next home fragrance empties. But that's okay. Yeah, just love this. Like I said, I have it going in my bedroom right now. And it's funny, you would think like Atlantic Air wouldn't be a decent performer, but it is. Oh, I love this scent. I just try not to burn myself out on it because I love it so much that I try to mix it up with other things so that I don't get bored of it. Okay, now let's talk about this, and then the last 3 are new. I have this still in my club, the Vitamin R Relax. This I found to be very similar to the Ravenclaw bar. Loved them both. I found the Ravenclaw bar to be a little more nutty than this, but this reminds me so much of the Pacific Sandalwood that I loved from the International Wax collection that this came from. Eventually I took it out of my club just because it was so light I couldn't smell it. I do get more from this, but not much more. Strength and throw on the Pacific Sandalwood was like a 2 for me. This is like a 4 or 5. But it's so freaking good. It's like sandalwood, spun sugar, vanilla. Same vibe. It's so good, guys. Yeah, so this I think will stay in my club for a minute. I'll probably build up a little stash of it because I do enjoy it in my bedroom. I don't think it'll stay in my club forever, but I do really like it. So, okay. Let's talk about this one. I thought I was gonna go gaga over this. This is the new release, White, Amber, and Silk. I'm sorry if my hand is shaking. Not a fan of this, I'll be honest. I liked it even less warming than I did on cold. It's weird. To me, like I just don't like it. No. It's just super floral to me, like powdery floral. It's too floral. I can't get past it. White, Amber, and Silk. Maybe I don't like amber. I don't know what amber is. I see this all the time. Like, it's a scent note that seems to be in a lot of things. What is amber? Is it a floral? Is it a mineral? What's amber? I don't know. And I can't determine if I like it or not, because some Scentsy products that have amber in them I love. This, can't do it. No bueno. Okay. This was an interesting experience also. Velvet Moon, warmed this in my bedroom. I thought it would be a great bedroom bathroom scent. It's unique, I'll give them that. Very floral. Laundry. I get laundry from this, but very floral laundry. Like more along the lines of, say, like Clothesline versus the Windowsill Breeze. I'm talking into the clamshell, so I'm hoping you can hear me. Sorry. It's okay. It's better than the White, Amber, and Silk. I can live without it. I don't know if I would repurchase it. But last but not least, and I believe this was the scent of the month for August, I want to say. Maybe July. Glacier Water. I was kind of hoping this would be similar in vibe to Atlantic Air, just because I'm obsessed with Atlantic Air. Glacial water. Warmed this in my bedroom, obviously. It's a newer bar, so it doesn't want to open. Yeah, now this I dig. I would absolutely repurchase this. This one might end up in my club or staying in my club, at least for a minute. It's Atlantic Air, but more aquatic, in my opinion. Atlantic Air is more like high-pitched, floral, airy, glacial water. Similar in vibe. Actually, I would say this is sweeter than Atlantic Air and more aquatic. Obviously, it's glacial water versus Atlantic Air. I really like this. It was not the best performer. It was probably like a medium, but I think this one, if I let it cure a little bit, would be on par probably with Atlantic Air. But yeah, love this, would definitely get it again. And that's it. Man, oh man, I got through some shit. And I definitely have to wash out my bin from some of these juicy ass bars. Yeah, so that's what I got through. What have you been getting through? What are you liking? What are you not liking? Let me know. If you have warmed or burned any of this, let me know what you thought. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all of you. If you dig this sort of content, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel for more. Hit that notification bell as well. That way you will not miss any of my upcoming content. I think the next video you guys are going to see from me will be my Scentsy Club haul for September. I'll warn you right now, it's a big one. I merged my clubs, so now I just have one really big quarterly club, and it's coming. It's not shipped yet, I checked. If I was a betting woman, I would say it'll probably be in my possession by the end of the week. So yeah, you can stay tuned for that. I also have some hair, skin, and body care empties that I should probably go through with you guys. That bin is starting to fill up, so that will be coming soon as well. Thank you so much again for watching. You guys are the best. Leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. And until next time, y'all know what I'm gonna say. Have a wonderfully scented day. Bye.